Hi, my spectacular speakers, and welcome to the Sensational Speakers Lounge show. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not because I can't hear myself talking. So, whoever comes on my live, can you please let me know if you can hear me speaking? I'm hoping so. This is my first time using Firefox, and I'm not quite sure if you can hear me. So please, whoever joins my live, let me know that you can hear me. I'd appreciate it. My name is Deborah Northcutt. I am your speaker support concierge. Now, you might be wondering why I always say, "Hi, my spectacular speakers." The reason why I say that is because I have a Facebook group called Support for Spectacular Speakers. I'd love for you to come join my Facebook group and be part of my community. If you're a speaker or if you know of a speaker who would, fit into my group, I would love for you to invite someone or that speaker to my group. So today I'm going to be talking about how social media can help a speaker. Now, have you ever felt this way about social media? I feel like social media is a big time suck and I'm not getting nothing from it. Or which social media channel should I be on? I mean, there's so many social media channels out there. I'm just going to name a few. There's YouTube, there's Facebook, there's LinkedIn, there's TikTok, there's Pinterest. So, like I said, I'm not sure. I'm going to explain that to you which social media channel I think you should be on to your advantage as a speaker. I see I have two people who joined me for the live. Can you please put in the comment box that you can hear me? Because I'm not sure if I'm being heard. If someone could do that for me, I would really appreciate it. Just type in the comment box, "Yes, Deborah, I can hear you." Oh, great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I was not sure if I could be heard or not. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining me for my live. I'm not seeing your names. I just see Facebook user. So I just want to shout you out and say thank you for putting that information in there. And thank you for joining me on my live. Now, as a professional speaker, and a business owner, you really want to know how social media can be used to grow your business. Okay. Now let me know where you're watching from. Put that in the comment box too. What city, what state are you joining me from? And if you have any questions or comments, make sure that you put that information in the comment box also. And again, thank you so much for joining me today. And if you're watching the replay of this live, feel free to leave any questions or comments in the box. I'll make sure that I circle back around and answer any questions or comments that you have. And feel free to share this live with another speaker or with your friends, family, and fans. Now, I have a free checklist, which is a free gift that I have from you. Oh, I see someone has joined me from Canada. Thank you so much. Canada. I love Canada. Canada is a wonderful place to visit and it's so clean. Every time I go there, I'm just amazed at how clean the streets are in Canada. Just Canada, period, how clean it is. So thank you so much for joining me from Canada. Now, I do have a free gift for you, and I want to put up the banner so you'll know where to go to. Here it is to download your free gift. So go to bit.ly/support activities to download your free checklist. Now, let's discuss what I'm going to cover today. I'm going to talk about how to use social media to get speaking gigs, how to use social media to your advantage by networking, and how to monetize your message using social media. Let me go into the comments. Oh, hi, Tracy. I see your comment here, Tracy. Tracy, the safety lady. Thank you, Tracy. And thank you for watching from Kansas City, Missouri. Now let's start taking a look at some up-to-date social media usage statistics. Now hang in there with me because I know that statistic can sometimes make your eyes gloss over, but I'm going to be brief with the statistics. There's over 4 billion people using social media. That's 4 billion with a B. So that's a lot of people on social media. Now, to put that figure into perspective, the entire global population is around 7.67 billion. That means that there's over half of the entire population on social media right now. And if that wasn't shocking enough, consider the fact that 4.66 billion people are internet users, meaning almost 90% of all internet users are on social media. That's a pretty incredible level of market penetration. Now, the average person spends about 2.5 hours daily on social media. So, if you're on social media without a plan, it can definitely turn into a huge time suck. Now, we all know that video is king, right? Now, you want to use YouTube to your advantage when it comes to video marketing. Now, social media can be a powerful tool for public speakers to promote your message, establish credibility, and book more speaking gigs. And that's what people are looking for, to book speaking gigs. Now, Facebook is wonderful when it comes to booking speaking gigs. I'm on Facebook all the time, and I'm constantly seeing people looking for speakers for their summits, for conferences, for Facebook Lives, for podcast shows. So if you go on speaker websites, I'm always seeing people looking for speakers for their events. So if you're looking for speaking gigs, make sure that you're checking out some speaker websites or speaker groups, I should say, in order to find speaking engagements. Now, here are some ways in which social media can help a public speaker. It helps you to build your visibility. Social media platforms like Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram can help speakers reach a wider audience and increase their visibility. By consistently sharing relevant content and engaging content that showcases your expertise and message, speakers can attract more followers, build a community of supporters, and get their message in front of more people. And that's what you want. You want to get your message out there so people know that you're out there, that you exist. Your audience is on one of those social media channels, so choose which social media channel you want to tackle first. As I said, as a public speaker, I would say that LinkedIn or Facebook would be the two channels that you definitely need to be on. Now, as I said previously, we all know that video is king, right? Now, you want to use YouTube to your advantage when it comes to video marketing. You can offer daily or weekly tips that will lead people to your website. Now, as a speaker, you definitely need to have a website. You do have a website, don't you? I hope so. Put in the comments, let me know if you're a speaker that you have a speaker website and you have a way for people to get in contact with you. How many of you who are watching my live right now have a speaker website? I'll wait. Okay, so I guess no one's a speaker and they don't have a speaker website because I'm not seeing any comments come through. But that's okay. I'll continue on. Now, as I was saying, you can offer daily tips that will lead people to your website. Not just anybody you want to lead to your website, but targeted people who are in your niche. Now, if you've written a book, which I hope you have, you can lead people to your website by blogging. And you can post your blogs on social media channels to get more targeted people to your website. And make sure that you're posting a professional, recent picture of you and not a picture from 10 years ago. Now, I'm just going to throw out this number. Say that you're 40 and you posted a picture on your website of you when you were 20. Well, when people look for you and finally get to meet you in person, they're going to be totally surprised when they see your 40-year-old self, because they're going to be looking for you, that picture that you posted when you were 20 years old. So make sure, and this is very important, if you have a picture of you when you were 20 years old on your website, get rid of that picture and get a new professional picture of you taken of your 40-year-old self. Now, your bio, you all should be posting your bio out there on social media sites, and your bio needs to be brief with 2 to 4 major selling points. Um, it's the words that you use that will either put people off or capture their attention. So make sure you take your time writing out your bio. Now, you want to establish credibility. How do you do that? Social media can help speakers establish credibility as thought leaders in their industry by sharing insights, case studies, and other valuable information. Speakers can demonstrate their expertise and establish themselves as a respected authority in their field. Also, you should be posting videos of you speaking, and make sure that you are posting videos on your speaker website so that when event planners visit your website, they can see you in action to see how engaging you are and your credibility as a speaker. Networking. Social media platforms are great places to connect with other speakers and industry professionals. By joining groups like NSA, and NSA stands for National Speakers Association, or any other speaker association that you can join, following relevant accounts, and engaging with others in the industry, your speaking industry, that is, speakers can expand their networks, learn from other speakers, and potentially book more speaking gigs. By getting to know people, you build that know, like, trust factor. Now, I'm sure we all heard of that know, like, trust factor, right? And you'll be the first person that someone would consider to speak at their organization, conference, whatever, when they need a speaker, because you become their favorite speaker, and they're going to look to you first when they have an event. So you definitely want to build that know, like, trust factor by getting out there and networking and getting known. Booking speaking gigs. Many event planners and decision makers use social media to find and book speakers for their events. By having a strong online presence and showcasing your message and expertise, speakers can make it easier for event organizers to find and hire them. And that's another reason why you need a speaker website. That's why you need to have a strong presence on social media always. Now, make sure that you are connecting with event planners on social media sites. Now, the best place to connect with event planners is LinkedIn. LinkedIn has thousands and thousands of event planners, meeting planners. They go by either event planners or meeting planners that you connect with. Just go into that search box, that you see up on LinkedIn, and type in that search box meeting planners, event planners, planners, and it's going to pull up a whole list of meeting planners that you can connect with and get to know and find out, if they're looking for speakers for their event. You also want to have a strong call to action in all of your blog posts and messages, letting people know that they can book you for your next event. Now, you also want to engage with your audience. Social media is a great way for speakers to engage with their audience before, during, and after your talk. Speakers can use social media to interact with their attendees answer questions, and get feedback live while you're doing your speech. Now, this can help build a relationship with your audience and make them more likely to book you for future events. You need to show your personality by being engaging as you're up there on the stage speaking. Now, you also want to build a personal brand. Social media can be a great way for speakers to showcase your personality, your values, and your vision. By building a personal brand, speakers can separate themselves from others in the industry and make yourself more relatable and attractive to potential clients. Now, how do you monetize? Social media can all be a also can be a great way for speakers to monetize your message. By using platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and podcasts, speakers can create and share their own content and potentially generate revenue through advertising, sponsorships, and monetization methods. However, it's important to note that social media can also be a double edged sword. It's important for speakers to be strategic and purposeful in their use of social media and to be mindful of the potential downsides, such as privacy concerns and negative feedback. Now, let's talk about getting on podcast shows. Being on podcast shows are a great way to market yourself as a speaker. There are plenty of speaker podcast shows out there that are specifically meant for speakers. And also, you can also find other podcast shows that can use your expertise as a speaker. Now, once the podcast show is over, you can take that video of the show and break it down into 2 to 3 little minute snippets and post them all over social media. Or you can take those 2 to 3 minute snippets and make reels with them and post them all over social media. Now, that's a great way to advertise your expertise. You want to post the snippets on all social media channels, especially LinkedIn. Now, make sure that you have a call to action at the end of all your snippets, letting people know that they can book you for their next event. Now, in conclusion, social media can be a powerful tool for public speakers to promote their message, establish your credibility, and book more speaking gigs. However, it's important to be strategic and purposeful in the use of social media and to be mindful of potential downsides. Oh, I see someone left a message on here for me. Let me see. Someone said they don't have a social media, they don't have a speaker website yet, but they're working on that aspect. That's great. That's wonderful because you definitely need a social speaker website. Because let me tell you, having a speaker website will work for you. It's going to do all the heavy lifting for you. On your speaker website, you want to have your bio, you want to have videos of you speaking, you want to have, testimonials. You want to have a list of all the places that you speak. And as I said, your speaker website is so important. It's going to do all the heavy lifting for you when an event planner is looking for a speaker for their event. So great. I'm glad to hear that you are working on getting your speaker website together. Now, as I was saying, in conclusion, social media can be a powerful tool for public speakers to promote your message, establish your credibility, and book more speaking gigs. However, it's important to be very strategic and purposeful in the use of social media and to be mindful of potential downsides. So let's recap what I talked about today. I talked about how to use social media to get speaking gigs, how to use social media to your advantage, and how to monetize your message using social media. And don't forget to download your free gift. And the link is up here, bit.ly/support activities. Now, remember, I go live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want to thank you for watching my live. My name is Deborah Northcutt. I am your speaker support concierge. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bye for now.